I was just sitting here and contemplating. I'm like, doing my crossword. And I was like, all right, had your bowl of noodles, you had your smoothie, well, your second smoothie. I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, God dang, sure, you've been through it, but you're making it through it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's too late for apologies from anyone. It's like, I don't care for them anymore. But it was just like, I wanted to cry and I couldn't get myself to cry because it was like, I remember that moment where I was protecting my kids and I was like, 2014. I remember when I got that phone call dead in the middle of the night. Oh, we're Baker acting, you know, your mom. And I'm like, well, why would this happen? And something tells me like really, really, really deep down in my soul and in my spirit that when I was looking to protect my daughter before I got ready to take my orders to go to Fort Carson, right? Something tells me that this man revealed to her what he did to my older two, because my older two were the only two kids that she will always want to keep around. When it came to the rest of the kids, she didn't really care. But it was the older two. And something told me that this man done revealed to her something that he did, but it also was something that she revealed to him that he done held over her head from when I had called. It was around like 2018 when I did the police report for my oldest daughter to make sure that she got the justice due to her, because it's like, I remember not being protected, no one hearing my cry, and I heard my child cry to do that report, and I'm 1,000% sure that opened up another kitty case of people being on, you know, pedophiles and stuff like that, not to mention my case in itself from when I was in Oklahoma, my daughter's case. And then the CPS case for them hearing my name from state to state to state to state to all the way to one of the U.S. territories, which already was going to spark a very big federal investigation, regardless of how they was trying to spin it. But I knew they was going to always look, when it came to me, they was going to look at her, because when I say that it was a police officer that sat there and heard with his own ears, he had to record it, because I had her say it 3 times for him to hear her say that she wasn't going to give up this man's name. That man, and it was a black officer at that. And when he heard that, he was in complete shock when he heard it at that time. And I remember right after my daughter left to go to North Carolina with her dad, and she was like, Mom, why was it that Wayla brought up Darian to me when she know that he did this stuff to me? And that right there just allowed me to know, I was like, she's going to try to make these kids forget whatever happened to them. She's going to try to cover it up. She's going to do something. And it was just like, damn, here it is. And it's like, I didn't have a leg to fight.